Welcome back to another video. I am Goldraven, and this one is on the second part of the Arcangrove update. Now, if you did not see my last video all about Arcangrove, then I'll put a link to that in the top right corner. You can go and check that out first, because that is the first part, which deals with the area I'm in right now, and it also deals with everything that involves this cabin behind me. Now, you would have also seen in my last video I had gotten a wolf glaive. I failed to show you the glaive. This is it right here. Very awesome item. And of course, this goes with the Crescent Wolf set that I showed in the last video. The next thing I'm showing you is two other locations that also came in this area. The first one is the bird area. Look at the size of that tree there. Dang, that is a big tree. Now, if you head this direction and through this little doorway, you're going to be arriving in the bird place. Now, in this location, you are going to see General Polly. If you talk to General Polly, you are going to see weapons here that you can purchase. Now, there are 4 different weapons. If you were to purchase all of them, it's going to cost you $100,000. The first one is the Raptor's Chakram. I don't know names. If you've seen my other videos, you know I suck with names. But this one here looks awesome. Look at that. That is a gorgeous weapon. Goes perfectly with that robe that Rost has, so definitely worth it. This is the Ornithon Stattered Talon. Is that supposed to be shattered and they mispronounced it? Possible, I don't know. Very nice looking sword. Almost has an ice quality to it. Then you have the Crystal Spike Wand. Not really impressive, but it's a wand. I guess most of them aren't. This is the Pin Feather Star one. The stats for these are okay. I mean, this one here has pretty decent stats for health and haste. Not so good when it comes to the attack. Depends on what you're going for. And this one here is a Sailor Moon or Card Captor Sakura, whatever that is. This reminds me of like anime videos for some reason. So that's what's in that shop. And then you have a crafting shop. This is the Dark Destiny. And this one here has okay stats. Really good haste, actually, if you want to go for haste. And chon chon chon. This also goes really good with the robe set. The complete set with this thing here. Very nice looking weapon. Costs 20,000 gold to craft it, and you need the Derpycorn horn, which I do have. Now I'll be showing you where you can get this. Unfortunately, you can't preview it. They used to have preview on there. That is about all that you can do in... Oh, look at that. I didn't even realize they had their own logos for these birds, which are my fellow kind. I guess I'm an ornithon. Wait a second. Look at this guy over here. Why is his head so well detailed? He's really well done, this guy, for some reason. I'm not sure why he stands out so much. For me, anyways. But this is this right here. As you can see, there is no collision on this little fireplace, which is, see, now in here you have collision turned on. You can't go through the poles. You can't go through this thing. You can go on it, but you can't go through it. But in the fireplace, you can go through it because the collision wasn't turned on. Now, this is kind of the reason why the rest of this update got withheld, was because it wasn't quite ready. There were certain things that they needed to finish, and other stuff. And one of the things that a lot of people wouldn't understand is the little things that you don't even pay any attention to. Do you pay attention to the ground, or do you pay attention to these bushes right here? Somebody has to place all of these bushes. Somebody has to design the bushes in the first place. This rock right here. The entire layout of the map, everything has to be placed. And this is little things that we don't look at. When we're talking of an update, we don't ever think of these things. These things are something that we take for granted. These fences here, we don't pay attention to the fence. We might pay attention to the NPCs. We pay attention to the drops we get, or to the items that we might see somebody wearing, but we're not paying attention to the little things like trees and bushes. They add a lot to the game, and there are a lot of attributes that can be added to these different things, just like having collision on or off. So for some people who doesn't think or think that they can just push out a update and it's easy, it is not easy. There are tons of little small things that you would never even think of. Look at the little details here. Do you really pay attention to these? The fact that you've got smoke billowing out of here, or these things that are producing particles. You don't really notice the little things, but it's the little things that matter. I love these houses. It's an awesome place. Now, unfortunately, there is really nothing to do here just yet. And can you get up on top of the things? Oh, that person made it up there. Oh, so close. Come on, you can do it. Nope, you need to travel form. Try travel form. If you have one. Oh, you made it. Well, I'll shut my mouth. What the? Am I in the house? Alright, I made it out back. Wicked. Does this have collision? No, no collision on the roof. No collision on there at all. We're taking a behind the scenes look at Arcangrove, because we're literally behind the scene. Alright, so let's head to the last location in Arcangrove. If you head to the left of the herbalist cabin, you are going to be entering the final area that's unlocked for us, Unicorn Glen. And this place is gorgeous. Now in here you have different things that spawn, well, unicorns I should say. It is a unicorn Glen, so what do you expect to fight? You've got a sick unicorn. Basically he's sick because he's discolored, so I guess that's kind of why. You've got unicorns that spawn in here as well. Just good old-fashioned regular unicorns. Now they do drop the moat as well, so you can actually get quite a bit here, so that's pretty good. Now I don't know if I had mentioned it, but the wolf boss that I showed in my last video, he has a 5-minute timer. And in this area, another boss spawns, which he shall be spawning soon. And he is also on a 5-minute timer. You have another boss here, Panthus. Now this guy looks awesome. The thing is, we've killed him multiple times and haven't gotten a drop yet. When you get the warning that Ted, it's not actually Ted, it says Ted, but his name is Todd. Maybe it's supposed to be Ted, or maybe that's just part of the trickery, is it says Ted, but really it's Todd. This guy is a tough fight. This is going to be one of the trickier battles. Definitely an awesome boss. One of my favorite boss. Looks really, really cool. But definitely a challenge to take down, especially if you don't have a lot of people here. Now I was lucky enough to get a preview of this boss when I was in Battle-On just the other day before this update, when we were introduced to a new developer. One of the, I think there's 3 new developers in Artix Entertainment, and one of them, Dagger, spawned this boss that we had to fight, and he was actually pretty tricky to fight. And then we were given some event coin chests that we had to fight, which did actually give us some event coins, which was very nice. but it was an excellent introduction to Dagger because he's a really cool guy. Was really awesome too because he was in his little Dricken form, and that's really cool. So if you're wanting to get this Derpy Corn Horn, this is the guy you want to fight. You want to fight this big guy right here. Now the drop is somewhat rare. It did take me several times before I finally got it. Some others it might have taken a little bit longer, and some people were getting it in their first kill. So it depends on how lucky you are. I don't even know what that was. It hit 0 and then I was at 100. Somebody had run Mogglemancer, I think, right when I had got hit with it. I have no idea. That was really weird. While you're exploring the area, you might come across somebody rather familiar. Brutal Corn is here. Now, unfortunately, you can't talk. Well, I mean, you can talk to him, but he doesn't have any form of interaction other than mentioning how we're creeping on unicorns. As far as I know, there is no unicorn morph in the game yet, but this is just a preview of what's to come in Arcangrove, so I'm hoping there will be a unicorn travel form. So what do you guys like about this update? I think it's safe to say that the full release of Arcangrove is going to be absolutely amazing. This is just a small glimpse of what's to come, so it's going to be epic. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you want to support me, hit that subscribe button. If you don't want to miss any of my uploads, be sure to turn on the notification bell. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.